And before I start the video, guys, I want to say I'm trying to begin a new series called I Think I'm Thursdays, where we just talk about an abundance of topics that you, the viewers, actually like. So if you guys can start putting in the comments things that you want me to talk about, I talk about anything. I have the week. Trust me, you guys don't know. I'm such a master at time management. It could be about rock and roll, and I will spend the next 7 days bumping it out, and I will give you my best synopsis on who I think the best rock artists are. So let you guys go ahead and put something in the comment about I Think I'm Thursday. The first one is coming up next week. December 10th will be the first I Think I'm Thursday. If you guys didn't put something in the comment, I got to make my own because we're going to do this together. Alright, on to the video. If you guys can recall, about 3 months ago, I went on, I guess, people are considering my page a rant page. My page isn't, the channel isn't even necessarily a rant channel. It's just certain things I have ranted on. It's more of a discussion upon games and anime. I've talked about microtransactions. I've talked about borrowed. So, is this a rant channel? You guys let me know in the comments. Do you think this is a rant channel? And if it is a rant channel, tell me, do you think adjustments need to be made? So I remember 3 months ago we was watching. I was playing Warframe and I came up with an analysis. The analysis was that the game was overly drawn out and it was complicated and no one could even someone as a veteran as myself that had been playing since 2014 when it came on PS4, that it was just too much going on. So I said that 3 months ago. I used the following. So I didn't initially, I kept it downloaded, but I didn't play it. I say about 3 weeks ago, and this is, I say sometime mid-November, I started playing it again. And holy crap, guys, I got something to say. Drop the intro.
If this a game, 2K, one of a kind. 2K, that's on my thigh. 2K, breath I don't fly. Ooh's a Maki barrage. Uchiha test on my highs.
So guys, no one wants to hear anyone's backstory, but this is one of them times where, I'm sorry, shout out to my anime video, it's going to be linked up right now, a shameless plug-in. This is one of the moments I got to give you guys a flashback, but it's no visual representation, just audio. Oh, I'm sorry. So I started playing Warframe in 2014. When I initially got on the game, I really had associated it with like mobile games. I was like, it turned me off immediately because I just seen platinum. I seen me having platinum, and I seen that you can buy platinum. So my mind automatically went from point A to point D. I skipped B and C. I didn't consider other options. To me, it was all the above. It was, you guys were trying to scam me. You were trying to get me. You were trying to. So this is like the first day, and also on top of that, it was so much text. Like I got on at this time, and I think it was like some event going on with it was some type of toxins. You were supposed to put toxins into. I can't really remember. Maybe I can look it up and I'll pull it up like on like the pages I'm saying it. So it turns me off. I'm like, you know what? I can't really get into this. It's not my kind of game. So I allow my friend to hold my PS4. Do not ask me in the comments why did my friend have my brand new $400 PS4. Don't ask me why. Just certain situations. Let's go with that. So I let them hold it for like, for an extended period of time, and I come back, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I need my PS4 back, man. Like, he like, hey, dude, do you play that game Warframe? I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't play that shit. Like, it's not work. I don't get it, bro. It's like, I think it's one of them like free to play games where you gotta get scammed and stuff like that. He like, no, dude, you can get. I said I couldn't get no weapons. That's what I said. I can't get no weapons. He said, no, man, I got weapons. I got weapons for you in the game. I went and got you some weapons over the past couple of days. And he sat down with me for about, honestly, it just took him 5 minutes, and it was so, for me to have been so confused, I was so amazed that it just took, honestly, a simple just look and read. And I looked and I read, and lo and behold, I understood the game. So I take the game home. I become, over the next few days, so addicted to Warframe that it is, I'm Houdini. I'm Zorro. I'm lost. You can't find me. I'm nowhere to be found. Don't you know that meme with the nigga that put up the tooth? Boop, and I'm that. He gonna be up right now. I'm him. I disappeared. I went away. Friends were upset with me. And I didn't care. That's how much I loved Warframe in my initial one, and it became amplified, right? Because I had met some people that had been playing a little bit before me, and all of us were really like, we weren't really into like the whole computer side of things. You know, anybody that really plays Warframe, you have to be in some way, shape, or form involved in like the computer side, the Reddit and all that stuff, so that way you can be as up to date. You know, all Warframe updates come out on PC much before it comes out on PS4 and Xbox One, or PS5 and Xbox Series X, whenever that comes out, whenever they Warframe releases on those. So, eventually one of the friends quit. You know, he was an older man. He was like, at this time, I think I was like 19 years old, and he was like much older than me. He was like in his like 30s. But it was I'm one of them guys. I really don't like to talk to randoms on games. You know what I mean? Like I get in the mic on Call of Duty, and I'm one of the people like, hey, everybody in this lobby a bitch. You know, that's me. And I take my handset out and let them let everybody argue. But like, as far as like getting on the mic, trying to make friends, I don't really do that, because I've been there and I've done that with games, and then I've had some really cool friends. And honestly, it was weird because this time it was 360, and this is not the sidetrack. This is a really quick fact, guys. 360 times, I had a lot of cool friends. I ain't gonna say none of their true names, but like they were dying and stuff like that. I had some real cool Xbox Live friends, and they were like in hard parts of California and Chicago and things of that nature. And I think I had lost 3 Xbox friends who I've been playing with for several years, 3 to 4 years. So I never really wanted to go through that again. Plus, sometimes the friends disappear. So it's like, it's different having a gaming friend versus a different type of friend. Maybe I should do a video on gaming friends. If you guys want a video on something along that lines, let me know in the comments. So I quit Warframe. I have a friend, an actual friend in real life. He starts playing Warframe, and I get back into it as heavy as I was before. And then this time I didn't quit long enough to forget everything. I still knew everything. I still was like up, and he actually was the one that was like, yo, why don't you start selling some of the stuff for platinum? So once again, I have someone else teaching me something. So I'm back in the Warframe. You know, I got friends, and I got my actual right hand man. My actual, at this time, he was like my best friend. He actually goes away. You guys know what I meant. I got some badass friends. He goes away, and he's gone, and then after that, I go to the military. Obviously, do all of those trials and tribulations. I couldn't have a gaming system. When I actually get my PS4 back in 2015, 2016, my little brother has wasted Kool-Aid on my PS4 and sent it to me, so it's broken. I don't even have a PS4 to play on. So that destroys me over, and now I'm just so out of Warframe. I'm just so out of the loop, and that's how we got to that point where I hadn't played Warframe for several years, and now here I am. I try to get back on. I'm just so confused, so bewildered, and damn, this has been. Guys, believe it or not, this was just the intro and the setup. Now begins the video and explaining to you why I was absolutely wrong about Warframe in multiple facets. I'm going to say I was about 85 to 90% wrong. And I will explain why. And I explain, it's like, I will argue with myself, and you guys will, after this, I will plug in right now, watch the actual video in which I'm talking about why Warframe is bad, and you tell me which one can you decipher which one is true. So, what I want to do is tell you guys my initial 7-day experience upon really returning to Warframe. When I say that, really returning, I had made a conscious decision. I had put all my other games aside. Guys, you know I have over 300 PS4 games. I put every single game aside, and I said, I'm not playing nothing else except Warframe over the next couple days. I will play other games, you know, but Warframe is my primary thing. My first thing I said I had to do, I got to get an understanding of what's on the game. Let's get a start. Let's get a refresher. As I said, last time I was looking for endgame in Warframe. Right? Remember I said that? I said, what am I supposed to be farming Kuva? Am I supposed to be getting prime parts? And the objective of Warframe is make your own objective. And that's why I was sorely lacking in the understanding of that. I've become so conditioned and honed in games like, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, you're supposed to do this, that a game that I already knew, and that's the most embarrassing thing, is I knew all these things, but how did I forget? I went to a game that I already knew, and I wanted them to place rules on me. I wanted Warframe to tell me what to do. When Warframe is like, you can do whatever you want to do. I realized another problem I had, take your time with it. If you take your time with Warframe, oh my God, everything just comes to you. On day one, guys, I spent a lot of time researching. I won't lie. I was everywhere. I was doing some little relics. I did a sortie. I did like some Gauss parts farming. I did a little bit. I did some Rapotless. I did some Eidolons. I did everything literally. And on day one, I had literally almost gave up. I said, oh man, I do not know if I can do this, because I felt lost again. But I stuck to my guns, because I said, I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to, I ain't gonna lie, the video was either A, going to be a part 2 of why Warframe is losing itself. It was going to be a B, I'm misunderstood. Now, I want to say this. For a lot of people that have been consistently playing Warframe over all these past years, and they're looking at my video and they're saying, well, Warframe is like a little bit like lackadaisical right now as far as the content. Take it from the perspective of a returning player. So I take it from a guy, like, I have all planes of Eidolon content I can do, you know? I'm still like rank 2 with the Quills, you know? For Tuna, I just got a Zol this week, you know, for a kick gun, I'm sorry. So it's still an abundance of stuff for me to do. Day 2, I say, okay, let me try to focus this a little more, because I was doing so much stuff. So I found out the first thing I like to do. I like to do my sortie first, because a sortie can give you, boosters. It can give you Riven. It can give you, it's so many things that you can get from there that can set up. It can help decide what you're going to do on Warframe for the rest of your day. So I always do that first. I did that first. Boom, I did that. When I did that, I got a resource booster, right? And then right after that, I don't recall how, I got like a gift of something from someone, or maybe it was a daily. I got a 3-day booster. So I got the double chance booster, and I had the resource boost, the drop chance boost. So I used that and I farm, and I'm using that, and I'm just farming like little, just playing stuff. I'm farming Argon crystals, and I'm doing I'm sticking to what I know, right? Day 2, I'm in my comfort zone. Day 3, I say, all right, I need to actually start. I'm coning it in, but let's get to the nitty gritty of what used to be fun about the game to me. Now we're on to day 3. I say about day 3 of Warframe, if I recall vividly, I spent that day trying to collect platinum. That was my I said, because I had tried to have a resurgence about a year ago with a friend who's a little more, he's more of like a just Call of Duty, Madden, you know, one of those types, 2K, you know, he don't really go too crazy out on the games, like complicated games. And I gave him about 200 platinum. I bought him a character and all these other things, and he quit. And almost immediately after that, like he didn't even get the frame that I bought him to rank 30. Like, and it ruined me, because that was like some of my last platinum. And at the same time, I was out the game so long that I didn't even understand how to achieve the platinum again. So I was lost in the sauce. What I ended up doing was, I said, you know what? Stop being stubborn. Once you learn this stuff, you learned it. Like, whatever's in the game, all I got to do is just relearn it, and I'll be right back to where I was when I was first at my peak. I had every single thing in the game that was possible to obtain at one point, and there was no way I couldn't get back there. You know, I already have the previous knowledge. I got more. So what I do is I get on Warframe Market, and I just start working, just seeing what I have. I'm like, oh, okay, I still have Mag Prime complete. Oh, I still have this Prime character complete. I still got this weapon. So the first thing I do, I sell 3 arcane helmets, all at about between 150 to 275 platinum a piece. That sets me up astronomically, because I didn't have weapon slots that I can use anymore, because I had been so dusted off in the game. I was dusty and rusty. And it changed, and the platinum changed everything. From the moment I did that, I said, okay. It was literally me doing that opened up Pandora's box, guys, because I know I was just taking it slow on day 1, 2, and 3, but day 4, 5, 6, and 7 was just balling. I was beaming. I was getting, and from the moment I got that platinum, over the next 24 hours, I had got several Orkin catalysts, Orkin reactors. I had got Chroma Prime, Avara Prime, Inaros Prime. I had sold several things. I had got me some what do they call, Requiem mod. I gained such an understanding so fast, and then what I hadn't known, and what I hate is that it's some update, and I don't know what update they did this. Warframe now gives you so much more context than it ever had in its life. Like I will click on something, I will go on something, hover over it, and it'll say the parts can be found here. The blueprint comes from this, and it was never like that. It was just like let's say it would be times where a new weapon to come out. Let's say I didn't read the the notes, the patch notes. I just get on and just look for the weapons. That's what I like to do. I like to go in, I just like to go in and just do stuff. I like to learn it in the source of the game, not to sit there and read the game and then play the game. I want to play the game. If it's something to read in the midst of the game, cool. But don't give me a fucking scroll, a goddamn ancient scroll to read, and then expect me to I'm not going, no one's going to do it. Most people aren't going to do it. It gives so much more context, it's so much more easy to understand, the mods, hey, you can go here and get this, you can go here and get that, and the game is so much more streamlined. And what I'm going to say is, one of my problems that I had with Warframe was how the enemies are easy to kill. Well, I think I have something confused. That's kind of supposed to be the point. You are kind of like a space ninja god of ancient alien technology, so it's who am I to say and if you want a challenge, there are some challenges in Warframe. Everything in Warframe not a walk in the park. So I'm just saying out to say color me amazed, man. I was wrong. Oh my god, this is the second time I was wrong. And on my YouTube channel, I will always admit when I was wrong. When I am wrong, as I have before with Marvel Avengers. That game is dead, destroyed, and don't buy it. And I'm plugging right now. This one is shameful, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm trying to get more fucking subscribers. This is the part where I tell you guys, I got this video here that y'all can like and watch real quick. It's pretty good. And then aside from that video, can you please like and subscribe? And I might hit this down. I'm sorry, guys. Dislike and subscribe, please. The video's over. I hope you enjoyed it.
Do it! I'm glad you were here today. Talk out my fear to my name to arachnids. Bioshock shit, I'm strapped with plasmids. Mega bust up when I'm snapping like a spassin' square. What happened? I'm on the tear when I spit. I be everywhere like I'm Book of the Whip.